Oh, hey, babe. Welcome back to my channel. It is yours truly, Ronnie PTV. And I am here with my nearest and dearest, my sister girl, for real, Miss Tina M. In my opinion. How are you today, beautiful?
Hey, gorgeous.
I'm so happy to see you. May I say Happy New Year?
And happy quarter year and happy post eclipse and
I
happy
know.
all that, girl.
Happy solstice. Happy what's the other one? Retrograde.
Happy all that.
All the things are the things. Okay, so let's share a little blooper with the people while we're here. So we had a good thing going. We were just chopping it up and had a very fluid thing going and realized we were not recording.
We?
I realized and shared it with you.
Okay.
I realized and I shared it with you.
Okay, girl.
But now we are, and I know that we are there and we can say hello and how are you? So today we brainstormed and we came up with a lovely segment called Candidly Speaking. And we will be speaking candidly on those things that mean something or maybe nothing at all. But we're going to speak on it and we're going to do it with our libations and cocktails. And what is your cocktail of the evening, my dear?
So we're going to keep her on the side. But she is most definitely a Bacardi Gold. She's an old lady. And she's a throwback.
An
And
oldie but goodie.
On rocks.
On the rocks.
On the rocks.
It sounds like it's burning my esophagus and my
girl, but we add a little water.
Does that really work?
Absolutely.
Because I've seen bartenders do that.
Yep. And like, okay, like it took me years and years of being an alcoholic to freaking finally figure that out. Like, oh my God. Like, and obviously you and I know each other and you know a girl backstory. And, like, to get here, like, it's like, yo, like your liqueur of choice with that shot of water, like whatever.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I am partaking in some lovely Stella Rosa pineapple. Pineapple. Pineapple.
Okay.
I'm drinking the pineapple. So first, let us cheers.
Absolutely.
Clink.
Cheers. Clink, clink, clink.
To a wonderful segment. And right now, I would like to call this part of the conversation, what has caught your attention in current events, pop culture events this week? Or recently, I should just say recently.
Recently, this week.
What caught your attention made you say, what? It just made you say, what the fuck?
All these things make me say, what the? Because when you start getting old and you start paying attention to everything, it's like,
oh no. And why can't I just have that carefree, careless mind I used to have? It's changed. It's not there anymore. It's a conscious mind.
We got people setting themselves on fire.
Girl, in the name of your whack ass president.
Okay. See, this is why we stays away. This is why We talk about all of them crude people on all these crude shows. Cause like for real, like we stay away
I
from
mean, he couldn't have did it in the name of Allah.
girl.
He did it in the name
I
of
I.
that he shall not be. He shall not be spoken of. How did you feel about the notification you received of the passing of Mr. Orenthal James Simpson?
So, and typically I'm a very empathetic person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, when people like, okay, they transition. This
Mm-hmm.
one, I didn't really have a feeling. And
When
I don't want to be like rude like that. It's given Caitlyn,
don't
like
you? I was about to say, don't you
totally,
even say it.
yeah, like the way I was
I
like,
knew you were
but
going there.
girl, you need to pipe down, sis.
I,
Pipe down while you
bruh,
talking good riddance. Cause
bruh.
you're big.
I'm sorry. I have never seen somebody who went left that was still so white, so right winged, and went so left, but it's still.
Yeah, I don't know. Like what are my limits talking about it right here? Like it's
You
giving
have
white
this
woman fragility at the same time, like fish, like girl.
exactly. Listen, you candidly speaking, you don't mean it unkindly, but fill it in. Fill
They
it in. I don't mean it unkindly, but
I would never want to talk about that situation. What happened? Like those were um Caitlyn's friends. She, you know, we weren't there,
no.
but
And Orenthal wasn't either, but I digress.
no. Right. Exactly. I would never know. But if you want to incite stuff, there you go. Like this is typical of what stuff is being done around here. Everything is always an insight, but okay.
Well, when I heard
Moving forward.
I was indifferent. I didn't know how to feel.
Yeah, me either.
I was like, because there's a life lost.
Yeah.
He just
And I
he
don't want to be rude. Yeah, like but
and
it's like
I was like, oh wow.
but boy, you ain't never been a part of us for a long ass time.
That part.
So baby, oh,
But it was a oh wow.
um,
I had a sense of sympathy for a
he's
loss of someone.
a part of a culture. He's a definite.
He was famous for being infamous.
Yeah, yeah.
His fame became infamous. So, if that counts for anything, he kept himself relevant, good or
Can I smoke
bad,
here
for better or for worse.
in this club? Can I smoke?
Yes, in this club.
Okay.
Listen, on all the podcasts and stuff, they have cigars and stuff, and they have a cigar and they have libations. Do they not? Yes, they do.
All right. Well, so we libating and we.
Yes, and we partake. I'm just waiting for my because I want to be truthful.
It is 7 o'clock. I cannot believe that I did an overnight shift and I am stood up and it is 7 o'clock.
Okay, well, let's get into the things of the thing.
No, like let's get into things. Like I can't believe I'm actually turned up.
No.
Like what? I'm excited. Like let's go.
Let's see. OJ is gone. Oh, how did you feel about when you heard the news about Sir Gossett
Oh,
Jr.? His name is not coming to me, and I feel so bad.
Louis Gossett.
Junior, him, yes.
He been gone for like a month or so, or a couple.
Past, present, nope, and he's not coming back. But I want to acknowledge those who have passed on. It's
Yeah.
still, I think it's been like 2 weeks. I think it's been 2 weeks.
No, it's been longer than that.
Okay, well, it's gonna be 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's gonna be 2 weeks. And what? OJ is what? A week now?
it's been about a month. Like for Louis.
And that is 3 weeks.
Okay. Look at me.
Tops, three
Oh,
weeks.
you're editing this out. I'm dropping drops in my.
And then we have the news that just won't leave our our headlines, the news and pop culture that won't leave our headlines, and that is Mr. Combs.
I was.
I want to share. I want to hear your commentary, your input, candidly speaking.
I much rather would hear your candidly speaking.
You know, it first starts with bless his heart. It first starts with that. And then as it progressed, I was like, oh bitch. These are my thoughts. I'm like,
Uh,
and then as it continues to just implode, I'm like,
and that's why I feel like I can't even have a conversation about it because there's going to be more to come out about it like later on.
I mean, the little bit that came out so far, I'm like, oh Lord, this is a situation of who do you love, who loves you. He is just,
With my ingestion of the industry via YouTube has been over the last couple of years, nothing. And I do mean nothing. No, nothing in the industry is gonna surprise me. Like when we doing like chasing reality, like those are fresh people. They haven't quite gotten their foot into,
yeah,
so
well,
they're raw right now. So
yeah,
that's the like where I probably stay talking about, like where I'm more interested about versus Housewives of Atlanta,
I
all
know.
these other people that are so just like,
I don't know the last time I watched an RHOA, RHOP,
yeah,
um, Married to Medicine.
yeah.
I
And so when I caught on to Chasing Reality, this was new.
I
And
really like Chasing Reality. I thought that was a really good web series for people to showcase their talent and just them and who they are and what they contribute to their community.
yeah, in their own little section.
You can just be You can just be a polarizing uh character or a polarizing person, someone that just draws people and gets their attention. And you just may be living everyday life. You like, look, I'm out here getting it just like you are. But what draws the audience to you is just you. You may just work a regular 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
That give me
with that
Dominique in the
thought,
beginning.
and that idea, because you expanded over all of the franchises as it uh, concerns chasing reality, where I kind of like hone in on chasing Atlanta. So I've
That's
seen
the original, right? That's the.
that's the original.
Mm-hmm.
So I've kind of like honed and zoned in on chasing Atlanta, and then I know it branched off to LA and then Dallas. And I can't wait till they come to Orlando.
Or Miami. Did they say Orlando?
They decided on Orlando. If they would have came to Miami, I don't know if they would have finished the season. They're not ready.
I can imagine if they already.
They're not ready.
Oh, but you haven't even. Oh God, see, okay.
But
Like you need to get to the Dallas so I can talk. Shh.
well, I'm gonna let you do, because the only person that I can recall from Dallas is Reese G and
Reese, I love you, Reese.
and King Kane. That was the only, yeah. Mm-hmm. Those are the only two.
I could be having King Kane back because King Kane is a Virgo. So
Don't let him get you sucked up into no shit because of no astrological sign.
no, because he like free love, like he a hippie, and you already know.
Is hippie now synonymous with whore? Is hippie now
And we go
synonymous
through
with
this all the
whore?
time. Like when we look at Sex in the City and shows like that, like them girls are sleeping with like
No,
what's the difference? Like why?
that was sexual liberation.
Okay, and this is what happens in that community.
No,
Like why you call him a
he is
whore?
not sexual liberation. He is just laying it low, spreading it wide, and it's like, I'm out here slapping cakes.
I don't see that because it takes you know another consenting adult.
Okay, let's talk about it then. Let's talk about it. So, you don't feel like Tonka, Miss Tonka, could just do a little bit? You don't think that Miss Tonka is deserving of more
If
than
Tonka
what Kane showed us he offers?
deserving or there's a difference because if Tonka will go like for what would be good for her, at the end of the day, like you're with the freak is
Okay, so let me ask you this. Would you say that,
Tonka is trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. Like, let's be real. I'm just saying.
well, that was obvious, but my thing is, do you feel like, so after the season ended, and from what we saw, we basically saw that Tonka was going to go along with the ride that she
Okay.
was picked up in.
How many of us in a relationship that like we should have been in And it is what it is. Like, we're gonna enjoy it for what it is at the moment. Like, everybody need to leave them alone. Like, for real.
Yeah, but when
Look,
somebody
look, look.
is filling up on a, what would you call them?
Honestly,
On a I don't know, snatch and grab, what they call them, sneaky link. Yeah, sneaky link, right in your face. Snatch and grab.
the thing is, and I hate to be this
You
person,
can't be that
but
person.
I hate to be this person
Be that person.
when it comes to like gay men and like I don't know, like because at the end of the day we have females that are trying to emulate and do the same thing, like gay men and men and all that. They don't really even care. It's very a few of them, like they don't mind that. All they want to do is
I mean, so
it's a few of them like Tonka, like that want to be in a real relationship, like with a like girl.
okay. But did you see how the season wrapped up? Did you see how the season ended and what it how it altered Oliver's character as a result of Kane's behavior and made Oliver come out of a bag? He had to get real Florida.
I think Oliver was drunk. I think Oliver was bugged. I think Oliver was like a bitch. This is supposed to be like what the fuck?
No, I felt Oliver in that moment because when he stepped foot in that house, the spirits of Beelzebub was all through that, all through up and through that piece. Satan was busy because Berlin came for Oliver, talking about
Constantly. They
you
be
didn't
they
speak to
be
me personally, bitch. I walked in the house and said hallelujah, everybody. Praise the Lord, everybody.
I don't know why they fuck with Oliver so because Oliver is like he doing his thing and the motherfuckers can't take it. Oh my god, like I don't want to be talking shit
Oliver
like
said, I'm putting my finger up. This concludes this part of the service, and I am exiting stage left. That was it. It. And then they felt some kind of way because there were cast members that wanted him not to leave, was like, don't leave, just stay. And it was like, and then Jatwan wanted to get all tight and exasperate the situation. And
Oliver can't help it that he is where he at. Like
Berlin started having a hot flash, and she just, but I'm gonna say this was a key. Now this was funny. When Oliver came back later, I don't know if it was in his green screen or uh if it was alive, but when he said that Berlin, did he say she looked like, or in that moment he was like, her breath was tart, like it was
I
just,
knew you was getting ready to say that. Oh my god.
and you know what? I don't mean it unkindly, but just judging a book by its cover, in
Ronnie,
that
you know,
moment, I could believe
and
it.
this is so crazy. Like I don't even want to talk about this.
I could believe it.
What else? What else can we talk about like?
There's
Oh my
nothing wrong with
god!
just getting a piece of Trident or the little peppermint.
Everybody have a bad day.
And she might
Like
have
I could like. Oh my
she might
god!
have had some Chex Mix, or they might have had some of those good what's them wise potato chips, the garlic and onion. You know those be busting. They'll be busting.
Bus.
Them wise garlic and onion. They is a bob. But yeah, you don't do that without a little Trident or something. So yeah,
Okay,
like she was a little hot.
moving on.
I'm going back to King Kane. Kane, he with came on to Atlanta's platform and was like, I am the shit that is King Kane. And I come to slang the dang-a-lang.
We'll
And you want to and you want to give him, he was just demonstrating free love. He is messy.
what I'm gonna demonstrate is that myself being a Virgo and birthday the same day as Beyonce, and that's just how he is. Like how a Virgo is. Like all y'all is gonna be.
I'm listening, sis. I'm listening.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
He did not come on there promoting free love. He came on there, and had he come on there in that sense, I would have been like, okay,
You don't have to.
He
Like,
came on there messy. He came on there saying, listen, I'm Dallas and
but
I'm.
we are forgetting about the people who actually slept with him to make it this mess. Yeah.
Let's see. I ain't talking up under nobody's dress, but there's Mr. Twix.
Oh, they say Oliver swears that nothing.
Did he, or did he say yeah? They was around.
No, he was like, see, that's another thing about Oliver. Like, I love Oliver, but we'll never get the.
I thought he said it won't stop. It don't stop. I love Star Secret Rendezvous. If you know, you know.
Okay, so we're doing this.
What's that?
Because that's like how we don't know. We don't know if him and Oliver.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but who did he?
Okay, so not Troy. Was it Troy? Not Troy. Oh no, it was Jail Moore. I had to think. So if we Jail Moore, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave all of it in there because he's trying to keep his skeletons out the. He trying to keep them pushed to the back of the closet up in the attic. He trying to keep his flowers in the attic, but no. So we got Oliver, Jail Moore, Miss Tonka. Not Rico Cassadine. Did they have a little one too?
Did they? Because I'm going back to
Rico.
He was in Dallas first.
Or was it Cameron? Because you know Cameron is one that be getting around. He get around with the underground. Like he get around. I didn't know his milkshake bring all the boys to the yard too. Like
I can't call Cameron either. I don't know. I can't call Cameron.
Cameron is an MVP with that boutique. Um, speaking of, so you had, how did you feel about when we were introduced to Jay Amore? Which I would love for him to make me just a little piece of something, because he is very talented. He is very, very talented. He could just make me a little 2-piece or something. I would wear it with pride. I would wear that thing. But how did you feel when we were introduced to Jay Amore, and then we found out that him and Cameron had a rendezvous? They used to be busted buddies.
Okay.
That bitch is a glamazon. He is not your average height male. Like,
that's a big basketball ass.
Yes, Jay Amore is like.
And I was like, okay, like he doing his
And
stuff.
Cameron is like Matthew.
Yes.
I'm so glad he don't watch this.
Glamazon.
He is a glamazon. Like,
in the beginning, like, and then when you started getting messy, that's what like sidetracked me about Jay. But
yeah, when he first came on the scene, it was like
he buying shit, and I'm all for that. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
This is why I can't talk candidly.
Why? Because let me tell you something about, since I could get candid. Let's talk about Miss Willa. Let's see if you could talk candidly about she. First of all, I'm gonna start this one out. Miss Willa had me at hello. Okay, I thought she was gorgeous. Oh my God, I was enamored.
I love.
I said, this lady is so pretty.
Yeah,
and I want her to do my hair. I just want. You know how sometimes you just want a bitch to do your hair? I want to DM her and be like, bruh, hey. I just think she's always so. But when she got into it at what's his name with his fine self? He did 2 seasons. Did he do this thing? I hope he can fight in it out tonight. What's his name?
Oh shit.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. I hate that
he had the sock line. He had the socks.
Not what is his name?
No, it started with a.
Oh God.
Dang.
I'm embarrassed for myself right now.
I'm embarrassed. You should be embarrassed.
Luke, what is his name?
You know what? I have his song on my iTunes. So
Please look it up.
I'm looking it up real quick because I don't like when I can't.
Yeah.
And I want to know the name. And watch when I say, oh, that's the name. He can. His stage name. I wish they would have had his name on here. Array.
Mm-hmm.
That's his stage name. But what's his name? Oh, he's so handsome. He is. He's just a beautiful sexicle.
And he was on there trying to get.
But when Willa cut up at his house, when he did his sock launch, you remember?
Yeah.
And listen, and I don't like this term, as a cisgendered bio female, I hate it that I have to say all of that.
Mm.
But as one that was born with a hole, I have to say that all us got a little in us. We all got a little jigger, okay? Mine come out of me, yours come out of you. You keep yours pretty reserved. You're pretty demure, I have to say. We tease you a lot about being the white woman in the family.
Mm.
You keep that demon subsided. I have to say, I admire you for that. Cause I ain't even try. I was just ignorant on cue. But that's what
But
it was. Ignorant on cue. I ain't never been so ignorant that I ran into nobody Cotto. She backed into who was it? Troy Carr. She hit Troy Carr when her and Kendra was supposed to be backing out, leaving Array House, and
that's his name, and it's gonna
that's his,
bother me until
I
I get.
know that's his stage name. I can think of everybody else's name, but I
But
cannot think.
anyway, okay.
And she just cut up, and I was like, really, Willa? And I understand that she was going through some grieving. She was dealing with grief when, like, her grandmother passed, and if that was your support system and the person that was there for you, like your parent, I can't even. I don't even want to think about losing a parent. So I definitely sympathize with her, and knowing that I love as hard as I fight. That's where I could see it. But where she rubbed me raw, and I was like, "Oh no, Miss Ma'am," is when Alive was watching Alive after the series had just closed up, and it was Oliver's live, I think, or he was that wasn't Alive. Whose live was it?
It was
Oliver was on the live. It
was
wasn't.
Oliver on that live wire?
No, not no. She
No.
was she was in the chat. Oliver, it was Oliver's live about the season finale. And her and Drew, I know it's not Drew no more. What's
7.
7? Excuse me. Thank you. But Willa and 7 were in the chat live chatting, saying some real back stuff. Like, I'm like, because what we see on the camera is that you and Oliver resolve y'all ish, but then in your green screen, when him and Kane get to fighting, you was like, oh, that's what you get, da 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 da. When you was like, because it all went back to that what was it? The sipping seed.
Well,
See, when they had that, what you call that thing?
for
The
7.
speed dating thing.
Oh, okay,
Remember?
okay.
And Willa thought that Oliver was trying to front on her with one of the dates, and it wasn't even like that. And she held on to that.
Okay, so Willa, gorgeous as she is, beautiful as she is, and this is what like being recorded like this when you're in transition and you're doing your thing, like being recorded automatically. I've been watching reality for tons of years now, and like people are nervous of the cameras being on them, so that kind of bring out like when you have like 1,000 people telling you, oh my God, when it comes to Willa, like you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. People are telling you that, and you don't really.
She knows she's shit. She don't look at herself and be like, no, I don't mean it unkindly. Seven looks at herself and has those doubts. Willa don't look at herself and have them
Yes,
doubts
she does,
about her
and
aesthetic.
it's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. You haven't watched Dallas, and what I'm going through like on YouTube about Barbie bankrolls.
Is that a light skin one?
She likes skin, I guess.
Is she on the Dallas cast?
She's on there now, but Barbie bankrolls, I think she came from the LA cast originally.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember right now on where Barbie came from, but whatever. Like it's a transition for if a man is transitioning into a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and then putting that shit on TV and being recorded, it's a lot. So I
Well,
give them a lot of grace. I give them a
oh
lot
yeah,
of,
well,
like Willa, like spazzing out, like when she spazzed out, I didn't see her spazzing out like I see her spazzing out like I am um I'm having an anxiety attack at this moment.
okay.
I give her a lot of all of them a lot of
I
grace.
give grace in that moment. I guess I gave more grace. I give grace to I gave grace to Willa in the beginning. And I gave a lot of grace to Lil Kendra. I gave a lot of grace to Lil Kendra. I
Yeah,
love
me
Lil
too.
Kendra. I love Lil Kendra.
Absolutely. Me too.
I
I give her
love
a
Lil
lot of
Kendra.
grace. Okay.
So I gave her all the grace. Okay. When she was like, we don't know what she been through, I'd be like, no, friend, I don't. That's why I'm still riding with you.
Right.
Because it was so many times I was like, Kendra,
Girl,
let me just go
you doing too
on. Let me
much.
get somebody for Wayne for you. Because you was holding on to the wrong friend. Just let that go, let that go. And she was ride or die for Wayne. And I was like, Wayne is a pain, not Wayne the pain. Wayne is a pain.
Mm. See
Wayne was
me,
a pain.
empathetic fish. You can't talk to me about like all of this stuff. Like
No. Yeah, I can because speaking candidly, and
empathetic. Like
I am being empathetic because when I started at first, I thought that I was starting to see a different side of Wayne, and I thought he wanted to reconcile with Neat Neat, and he wanted to get things straightened out, and then Neek had to mollywop him. I don't care what nobody say.
that's weird.
Neek got with him in that park, and I was here for
I
all
can't put
of
my
it.
finger on Dominique.
I'm gonna tell you, in the beginning, I didn't want none of my. I wanted to mush Dominique. I wanted to give him all five fingers. When he first came on the scene, and he was creating his storyline around Lauren London, and his sister used to stay with her. And
Yeah,
I was like, "Tell us what you do. What do you do? What about you?"
he's a groomer.
Exactly, and I want to know more about that because I think that is a talent in itself.
Yeah, that's cool. It's fun.
So
Yeah,
I'm like, let me know more about this.
but
And
that was production, like they always be saying. Because I'm Team Reese around this motherfucker.
I mean, I can't. I don't know too much about Reese.
I love Reese. I love Reese, and I'm saying it.
Reese is a
Reese
original
and
OG of
not Cardi
Dallas.
Reese B and not Cardi B and whatever that shit is. I love Reese.
Now, I just want to bring this up real quick, and then I'm gonna turn it loose because I had said my piece on it. and I was done. But you mentioned to me earlier about a certain person that does commentary on chasing
Mm-hmm.
reality, and you saw my video that I did addressing this person,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't matter. So sir or madam, whichever one you prefer, TTB, sir, madam, TTB, sir, sissy pop, decided that my donation wasn't satisfactory. Like, I gave a one-time donation during a live, and this is how I received the message that he sent during his live. Like, I hit send, you see my thing come across the screen. He
Yeah.
says my name out loud, but
Mm-hmm.
then proceeds to basically berate me and say, that's kind of stupid to just send this amount when you could have sent this amount to be a member. Bitch, who said I wanted to be a member? I don't want to be a member. This is me just showing support to your platform.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not know gratitude? Do you not know how to say thank you?
Well,
Tell me what and how I should send my money. Girl, I wanted to go through freaking YouTube or something. I wanted to change my whole checking account. I wanted just to stop payment on that. I want to put lost or stolen. For that one transaction, I want to report my shit lost or stolen, just so he couldn't get nothing.
obviously, I
Just get
mean,
my whole world.
whatever he was saying, like, just your whatever. But in my opinion, Tina X, in my opinion,
Yes, ma'am.
as I have been, like, I've watched a couple of lives of, and it gives
Condescending cunt.
it gives messy, but
Condescending cunt.
that's what that like that is what
I mean, yeah, but not to your supporters. There should be some type of couth, some type of tact,
should be right.
some etiquette, I would think. But, there was no gratitude in his attitude. So
Definitely not.
I left the group chat. I did what people should do and just
Exactly.
left
Instead
the
of going
group.
back and forth, that's what we do. Because somebody else will appreciate your support, like
Monetary support.
Tina X, in my opinion, or Ronnie P. TV.
Thank you. Thank you, babe. It would have been a thank you, thank you, thank you.
Exactly.
I would have
Um,
only thing I might have said was, do you want to send this to my cash app?
exactly. And like have it floating across the bottom. Anyway,
Anyway, I had to come to, what is it? IMDB, and I'm just trying to see if I could see friend name, because I hate when I don't know that. And he not even on this but is he originally from a different cast though?
who are you talking about?
Array.
No.
Is he originally from a different?
No, they brought him on Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Wow, they got everybody on here. Oh, I found it.
What was it?
Isaac.
Isaac. Exactly. Oh my God. That's so crazy. Like when you said it,
Papa Isaac. Cause yeah, 7 though. She loves her some Isaac.
the
Like
sock man. That's all I was remember.
for real, for real.
Oh, no disrespect, Isaac. I'm just
I
saying. I remember he was putting socks out. I forgot about 7 and her stuff and her shenanigans.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, she was like molesting the man.
You can't say that word here.
She was fondling the man.
Maybe you can say that word. Allegedly.
I mean, it was right there. She was verbally making that man feel some kind of way. And then when they went up to the cabins and her and Kendra tried to tag team him. You remember
Because
that?
he
Cabin
like the only
was
like
he was he
man.
the only one that identified as bi?
I was gonna say he like the only man like that they all.
I think he was the only one that identified as bi. But I'm not gonna lie, I had the biggest crush on Rico with a K.
Oh,
I did, Rico with a K.
okay.
And his name is Marcus with a C.
And my two crushes were Dior
That's a Dallas person.
and Robert.
Robert. I have to see these people.
Last first season.
Oh,
You
okay.
need to see.
Okay. I gotta go back all the way. I gotta go back. Go. Oh, it wasn't Star. I was so, oh my goodness. Sky.
Yeah,
Sky.
I'm trying to remember. And that sounds more.
Sky Valentine was like seasons 1 through 3. Seasons 1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
Oh my God, my life is not working.
Oh, don't you hate when that happens?
Anyways,
Well, let me ask you this. Do you have any final thoughts or for this upcoming week? What do you wish for this upcoming week? Because we're in the Monday. This is Monday.
I wish everybody is like is in the mindset of stepping towards their goals that they have. Like, don't put a lot of pressure on yourself about your goals. Is one step at a time, and may the universe do what it do.
Well, for
Why
me,
you?
I wish everyone productivity, and prosperity. And I hope everyone remains conscious in the moment. Remain conscious in the moment. And for me personally, I just hope it's a cute week. I just hope it's a cute week. It started out cute. So we just hope that
Well,
it's
let's keep it on that. Yeah.
stay on it. I mean, I'm gonna stay cute. I just hope that the week stay cute.
Exactly. I was going to say, because I'm going to be me.
I'm gonna keep it cute regardless. Well, this has been an awesome, awesome experience. I appreciate it so much. Squirrel friend, thank you so much for hanging with me on this first installment of Candidly Speaking. Um,
You got a lot of editing to do. You absolutely do.
I absolutely don't.
We need to do this again.
I think this one is going to go up just like this. How about that?
We need to do
there were
this
no sirens.
again.
There were no sirens. Oh, I just got to do a little snippet, a little 10 minutes later.
I want to see.
I just got to do a little cracking. That's it. This is going to be interesting. So, in the meantime,
what are we coming back and what are we talking about?
No. Well, you pick a day. You pick a day.
Me?
Yeah, you pick a day. Today is Monday. So you pick a day.
I'm available.
Okay. We'll be look forward to seeing this installment, this series, Candidly Speaking, when Tina is available. So
We both are available.
We will be back. Maybe next week. Maybe the end of this week.
Maybe tomorrow.
When Tina is available.
Wow.
But no, I would really love for this to stay a weekly reoccurring event. It's not so much about recording, it's about uploading. That is the consistency. But that's neither here nor there. We'll get it. But I want to say thank you so much to everyone who tuned in to our first episode of Candidly Speaking. Yay! We got through one.
Exactly. We're only going up from here.
Yes, we're asking you to rate, like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channels. Tina, you want to give them your
Tina M, in my opinion. Subscribe, like.
Yes. And share it. Share it if you care. Share if you got something out of this. Share if you were like, these mofos. Share if you was like, this bitch. Share it. Just share it.
And share and hit us up if you want to join in.
Yes. And I would really love it. Last request. I would really love it and appreciate if you drop down in the comment section and left your feedback or gave us some topics that you'd like for us to discuss. That would be so, so helpful and so kind. It lets me know that you're engaging. It lets me know that you're here. And we want to bring you some good information and just some good hey girl talk. Hey girl
vibes. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. If you want to talk about it, we want to talk about it.
We definitely do.
And so we say thank you. In the meantime, in between time, this is yours truly, Ronnie P. and Tina M. And we bid you adieu. We say bye.